Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Mico Prayoga from Management Class 22A with NPM 224111026. I will explain a little about the motivation and job satisfaction and leadership. The influence of motivation on employee performance. Two things relate to performance are the employee's willingness or motivation to work, which gives rise to employee effort and the employee's ability to carry it out. Ability is inherent in a person and is innate from birth and is manifested in his action at work. While motivation is a very important aspect to drive a person's creativity and ability to do a job, as well as always being enthusiastic in carrying out that work. Employees are able to do their work and want to achieve maximum result in their work. To achieve maximum performance, encouragement is needed to create will and enthusiasm for work, namely motivation. Motivation functions to stimulate employee abilities so that maximum performance result will be created. Motivation has a significant effect on employee performance. Work motivation is a person's desire to do something due to encouragement from themselves or from outside the employee. Apart from that, motivation can also be interpreted as encouraging employees to carry out their action towards work. Motivation is divided into two, namely 1. Intrinsic motivation is motivation that comes from feelings of satisfaction in carrying out the work itself. It is a direct part of the content of the work. Therefore, according to Siagian, intrinsic motivation originates from within the individual. If intrinsic motivation is connected to the hierarchy of human needs, it concerns high-level needs, namely wisdom needs and self-actualization needs. Intrinsic work values are work values that are related to the work itself. Intrinsic work values include being interested in work, being challenged at work, learning new things, making important contribution, utilizing full work potential, responsibility, autonomy, and creativity. Intrinsic motivation exists for positions of interest and challenge in work. 2. Extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is motivation that is related to the reward that a person receives after doing work. This reward can be in the form of promotion, personal relationship, salaries, wages, and allowance, so that this extrinsic motivation comes from outside the person or individual. Job satisfaction is a general attitude toward work due to the difference between the amount of reward received and those that should be received. Job satisfaction is obtained when there is a match between expectation and the result obtained in the job. Employees with high job satisfaction will show a positive attitude toward their work, while employees who are dissatisfied will show a negative attitude toward their work. According to Mangkunagara, job satisfaction is an emotional state that is pleasant or unpleasant toward the work they do. Employee performance is a function of motivation and ability to complete tasks and work. A person must have a certain degree of willingness and level of ability. A person's willingness and skill are not effective enough to do something without a clear understanding of what is being done. Employee performance is very important in a company effort to achieve its goals. A leader also greatly influences employees' performance, as stated by Ermita. Leaders are expected to pay more attention to employee supervision and also provide motivation in terms of discipline and responsibility, and provide reward in the form of praise to employees. According to Mangkunagara, human resource performance is a term that comes from the words job performance or actual performance, work performance or actual performance achieved by someone. Understanding leadership. Leadership is a strength or ability that exists within a person. This leadership attitude is used when leading. One of the influence that this leadership attitude can have is that it can influence a person. This influence is intended in a job or organization. This is because generally a leadership attitude is needed by someone to lead a job or organization. The purpose of this leadership attitude is to achieve a target or goal. Whether in the field of work or in an organization, there is always a target to achieve. The targets that have been determined can be achieved because of the leadership attitude. Leadership is an attitude that exists in a leader. Meanwhile, a leader is someone who has been trusted. This trust is used to become a head or chairperson in a company or organization. Besides on this, a leader must certainly have the ability to guide his members. Apart from that, a leader must be able to influence and convince a group of people or someone. When the leader and members are on the same path, what is target will be easier to achieve. Important aspect of leadership. 1. A leader must involve other people. Other people referred to here are followers, subordinates, or group members. The willingness of group members to achieve direction from the leader will certainly help. Toward this, it will help emphasize the status of leader. Apart from that, it will enable a leadership process to occur. Without subordinates or members, all the attitude and characteristic of a leadership become irrelevant. 2. Leadership includes the distribution of power. The second aspect, leadership, includes the unequal distribution of power between the leader and group members. The person of this aspect is that group members still have power within an organization. They can form group activities in various ways. However, the power of organizational leader tends to be higher when compared to members of their group. 3. Leadership as the ability to use power. The third aspect of leadership is the ability to use various forms of power. The power possessed by a leader will generally be used to influence the behavior of group members. This is done in a number of ways. Basically, leader will influence the member of their group so that group members can make personal sacrifices. These sacrifices are used for organizational goals. Therefore, leaders are expected to have a special obligation to consider and think when making a decision. Maybe that's all I can explain regarding the motivation and job satisfaction. Thank you.